can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. We've got as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. RPO complete to open the drive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in
lock
different
in,
spots
guys.
all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
To the air, it's Carr. Dances away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Yes, sir.
And the quarterback
Win that ass.
all the way back at his 4-yard
Yes, sir.
line. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Snagged in the middle. It's done. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical
fucking defense, boy.
It brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in
Fuck
the
out
country
here.
talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away.
One of them
try
type
to
of games,
capitalize on
boy.
this field position.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver.
So we're not gonna pick him up?
Line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Tuba's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Taylor wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're able to get the ball to the back in the flat there, but how about the tackle by the linebacker out in space? That guy's not easy to bring down one-on-one, but he did an outstanding job.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
What a fucking pancake, TJ.
Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
That try.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Henderson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. short. They'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward. Play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Carr. That's caught. It's Henderson. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up against somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might slip a draw.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Oh my gosh. You can't miss that throw. You can't.
Explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Pocket breaking down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Ripping through the defense. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashawn Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Fresno State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give. Shakes off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Taylor wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man.
I tell y'all to play the fucking middle, bro.
They stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's done. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Makes the catch. It's Henderson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Off-play action on first down. Quarterback adapting. Wide open downfield.
I pass commit and y'all still can't get to the middle, bro.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide
Look at the
receiver.
blocking. Amazing.
This is a good one.
Amazing.
That's why they got 6 on that play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. Up to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a full
I'll pay the fine. Fuck that.
After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Quarterback making checks. Using his feet.
Oh my gosh.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires left. Got a man. It's Mark. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Escapes the pressure to his right. Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Part of being a defender, especially against the passes, you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you fail. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Duck. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Gets it out fast.
I ain't mean to onside kick,
and
man.
they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Auburn doing business in the red zone. Wants to throw it. And that's
defense,
it.
boy.
A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground.
Fucking
4th
defense.
down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Good shit, Mason.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it downfield. Makes a grab and there's room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Under fire.
No!
And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown.
Throw it at these niggas now. Throw it at them.
They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They want to throw it. Might be looking to run. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. quick work on that
Good
scoring
fucking
drive, just
play,
4
man.
plays.
Good read.
And they
Step
cover
up.
the final 54 yards with the explosive
Feel like
play
an
of the
actual
passing
quarterback
game for
there.
6.
A bit of progression.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback,
like
and
that.
they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down it.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Can't
We
allow
check in
that.
with
One
Kevin
play
Connors.
touchdown.
What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashawn Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 35 to Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those Mayce and blue winged helmets on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the right. And this is
Fuck,
going to be
bro.
incomplete on 3rd.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Pulls it in. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
What?
Stopped about 2 yards short.
How the fuck is it defensive holding? Oh my gosh, man. Son,
the offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hand off from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. Running the red zone, it's Henderson. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Can't get the running game going.
Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Corner's going to give them room. The sweet feet buy a little time.
That's
and he got
crazy.
smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Back to throw, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Henderson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Wolverines short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him.
That's a punt anyway.
What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll run it. It's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. They get a rough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to. Long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pick off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting really close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On the run, it's Henderson. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another